What's going on, everybody? Make sure to hit the subscribe, drop a comment, turn the notification on, all that good stuff. I really appreciate everybody been showing the support and everything. So check this out. Let's talk about a few things. And like I said, I've been talking about DC a lot lately just because it's a hot topic and everybody literally is talking about it. And it's just crazy what's going on over there. All right, so let's get into this. First things first, to the anti-Snyder haters, y'all keep labeling and saying all these things. I'm just gonna say one thing. I ain't even worrying about y'all. Y'all can keep hating because it's just fueling us and we're growing stronger. Y'all keep denying it and y'all keep living in denial, saying that it's not going to happen. Remember what happened under the Hamada-verse regime. We didn't stop until we got the Snyder cut. And that's what bothers y'all, because y'all know deep down inside that it's gonna happen again, and we the fans will not stop until the Snyderverse and the Ayer cut is released and restored. All right, next thing, so this is interesting, right? DC is promoting this sale, right? 25% off, you know, some statues. Oh, what is this? Zack Snyder's Justice League? Oh, interesting. I thought DC didn't care about anything with Zack Snyder related, right? You see how they're hypocrites? Now they want us to buy those statues on sale because they're not selling. This is where I say boycott WB. Don't buy them. Even though you're a Zack Snyder fan and you want the Snyderverse to be restored, do not buy it. You know why? Because WB only comes around when they want our money. That's when it's convenient for them. But besides that, if they don't give us the cinematic universe that we want, that's the whole vision of what Zack Snyder wanted to do, and they just stopped halfway and let it go, don't buy their stuff, because all they want to do is cash in on us. That's it. You see what I'm saying? This is where we, the fans, at least I have a problem, and you should too as the paying consumer. Don't be giving them money for something that it's only convenient. You know, they only come around when it's convenient for them. Oh, I need you to give me money. Sound like a whore. No, it doesn't work like that. Either you give me the whole full vision or you don't get my money, period. All right? Now, James Gunn is on a roll. He keeps saying that he's not the one responsible for all these shows being canned and canceled. Doom Patrol got canceled. Ha, good. I never liked that show to begin with. And right now, this is just getting worse with DC and everything that's related with DC, because it just at this point it's just ridiculous. You know, rumors are going around that they're going to cancel Superman and Lois, which is another one too I don't care about. You know, I never cared about it. This is WB's own mistake, because look, let's be real. If they would have given us a show like what they're trying to do now, focus on Robert Pattinson and do spin-off shows, they could have done that with Henry Cavill, with Ben Affleck. They could have done it with Gal Gadot, with Ray Fisher, Cyborg, even Flash. Look at when they did the CW show with, I forgot which one was it. I think it was Crisis on Infinite Earth on the show. And they had the cameo with Ezra as the Flash. That was awesome, you know. And they did it before Marvel did introduce the whole the multiverse. But again, DC moves one step forward and three backwards. You know, that's why, like I said, DC is just a disaster company. But then again, it has to be some people that are working inside that are literally doing this on purpose, because it just doesn't make sense. You know, they're beyond morons, and their stupidity level is just far beyond. And, you know, like, they're just canceling everything, you know. But then they want to go ahead and make shows and authorize, you know, Gotham Knights, right? For that we do, and for that it's okay. See how ridiculous it is? Instead of focusing and just, yo, you guys don't have money because you have been spending your money on stupid shows that nobody cares about, nobody asked for, you know. And it's like, that's why the ratings are dropping, because nobody cares about those shows. What, a few people? That's not enough, you know. And it sucks. Now here's another thing too. There's a rumor going around that after the Batman 2, Matt Reeves is going to apparently move away from the projects because, you know, he wants to focus on other films and whatever it is that he wants to do. I see that point of view as a director, and like I said, I'm an indie director, so I know, you know, I want to work on multiple products and productions or whatever, you know. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Reeves knows that this drama company is just, that's what it is. It's just a disaster. So he's like, before James Gunn goes ahead and like tries to incorporate the Batman 3, if it ever, you know, reaches to that point, which I'm sure is going to happen, it's just going to completely just, it's just so watered down that words can't even describe how messy this diarrhea has become. Because that's what it is. Just sadly, that's what it's become. You know, and then David Zaslav's so cheap. He doesn't want to spend money on quality. But then he wants to say that, oh, they're focused on the Trinity and they're focused on quality. Blah, blah, blah. But they're not giving us nothing. They're just talking. And then James Gunn, you know, like, he keeps on mocking the fans, you know, like, and that's another thing too, that he's making it seem like we're harassing him, that he's still fighting with, you know, like, fans that are from Henry Cavill. You damn right you're gonna keep fighting with us. And it's not fighting, it's just we're going at it because we're trying to defend something that we want. And that's the problem. If you guys gave us something that we want, we wouldn't be in this predicament. And that's the problem that could be solved easily. But you knuckleheads continue to refuse to give us the Snyderverse. You just completely push the whole cast away because y'all so cheap and you're in your own debt. But here's the hypocrisy, because you're cheap when it's convenient, right? But then you go and spend millions because it's not cheap to run an ad on the Super Bowl for The Flash. That's not cheap for like what, 30-second, probably like a little 15-second clip. You're spending millions. That's the Super Bowl. And it's just ridiculous. They spend money on what you don't need and don't spend money on what you do need. You see how completely like rewind and like unfocused that they are? They have great, amazing talent. And then they want to keep recasting younger and younger cast. Hell, how much more younger we're going to go? Are we going to go for Bruce Wayne when he was like an embryo? Like a baby? Like completely? Like you see the foolishness that it just continues? It's just why? Because they're being cheap. And that's the problem with them. That's what happens when you're cheap. Especially in a big company like DC. Come on, there should be no excuse. We should be already by like phase 6. Just like Marvel, we're passing them. But then why? Because like I said, you have inside rats that are working for Disney and Marvel from the competitor, and they're destroying, sabotaging everything. So it doesn't come forth and it doesn't happen. You know, that's what happens when you have so much money. And some of y'all deny that and like, oh no, that's foolish. No, that's what it is. There's no other explanation. You know, it's just crazy what's going on with DC, you know, and it's just, they're embarrassing, honestly. You know, that's why, like I said, I'm not supporting them no more. Don't watch them. And then again, we get the trailer for Shazam 2. All right, I'm not impressed. That's a Deadpool ripoff, wannabe MCU movie sprinkled with the touch of Black Adam, because I literally got the vibes of Black Adam. So it looks exactly like they had it in the same editing room for both of the trailers. But then again, they mess up because it would have been good if they would have had Henry Cavill and if they would have had The Rock on it and build up towards all three of them. Perfect way to introduce Man of Steel 2. You'll be banking. Perfect way to build Black Adam 2. You're already at Shazam 2. You're already 2, and 2. And then the final one would be their complete trilogy for both. And then lead it up to all three of them in a 3-way. That would have been dope. But then again, it's just WB, Disaster Company. They have all the pieces right in front of them, but they refuse to put them together. There's no other explanation to say that the competitor's inside, working from the inside, destroying everything. And it's sad because we, the fans, literally have to pay the price. We don't have to pay it financially because, like I said, boycott WB. Boycott all the movies that are coming out this year. So to send them the message, don't give me what I want as the paying consumer and the fan. You no get my money. Simple as that. You don't give me what I want, I'm not going to give you my money. That's all. Period. There's nothing to argue about that. All right? And it's just insane that James Gunn This dude, he's just a clown of clowns, like completely. He's running everything in DC, but at the same time, he's destroying everything. And like I said, fire James Gunn, restore the Snyderverse, release the Ayer cut. We need everything to be restored where it was. We need Zack Snyder. Without Zack Snyder and without David Ayer, that everything was connecting, and Patty Jenkins, not talking about Wonder Woman 84, before that, Wonder Woman, the first one, they all had a shared universe. But WB, simple-minded people. Oh, let's go cheap. Let's get rid of all that. And let's just bring in whatever we can get for cheap. You get what you pay for, right? What are your thoughts? Drop your comments. Make sure to hit the subscribe. I really appreciate you, the one that's listening. Even if it's just one person, I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. I don't care about the thousands of views. I don't care about money, because I ain't making money off of this. I'm telling you straight up, I'm a hustler. I make my money regardless, one way or the other. But it's satisfying to see when people are actually taking time to listen, to drop a comment. Especially when they drop a comment, that really means a lot, because it's like, wow, okay, you took the time to do that. Really appreciate you. And as always, until next time.